by Design. I'm here today to share a little project I'm super excited about. It's the 1st of July, so this is the release date for the brand new Spellbinder's Amazing Paper Grace die. And this die this month is amazing. It's called the Tiara Trifold. And as you can see, it's got a lot of pieces. The heart and soul is this lovely tag shape. And you can modify this. This lattice grid can be brought out. This part that does the center can come out. This beautiful flourish on the top can come out. So here's the basic shape. And if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it in the video, this side of this die has a perforated edge on it. And that is so you can die cut this. You can get 3 of these out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So you can create a little trifold card. But as soon as I saw this, my mind went to something else entirely. It also has this little title that says hello there, some little flower bits, a lovely little pull tab, and some foliage. Let me show you what I made. As soon as I took this out of the box, I thought, oh my goodness, this would make the most beautiful little gift box. So that is what I did. I die cut the 3 sides of the box together, and then I had to die cut a 4th side and piece it in just by creating a little tab on the side and gluing it back behind. So first I die cut it out of this soft pink shimmer paper, and then I went ahead and die cut just the lattice and the filigree and glued that over it to make this. So really fun to make and such a beautiful gift. I painted these little box feet with ivory chalk paint, and I created a little box to go on the inside so that I could put my little gifts in there. The paper collection I worked with is Stamperia's Garden of Promises, which I've only recently purchased, and I love this collection. It is so dreamy. I worked with the 12 by 12, but I'm showing you the 8 by 8 because I haven't cut into it yet. This is a really beautiful shabby chic collection, and I thought it worked perfectly with this romantic die set. So here's a quick look at the papers so you can kind of see. And like I said, I worked with 12 by 12. I like to have the 8 by 8 for card making, but I like to use the 12 by 12 for other things. So I also used the die cuts. You can buy the chipboard die cuts, and I used one of the chipboard stickers. So let's take a closer look at this little box. On the front, this is an old Petaloo anemone blossom, and I've paired this up with silky crushed ribbon from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And here's a little heart charm from my stash. I've added some frills to this leaf to kind of pick up on the rose and gold colors. I also painted all the chipboard and then speckled it with ivory chalk paint. So each side of the box has a different little scene on it, so no matter which way you turn it, there's something pretty to look at. This is just such great vintage paper. I really like it. So on the inside, I created a little trifold card. I've got a Milano single pack cookie with a really sweet vintage silver plate teaspoon and a honey stick and a honey dipper. Then I created a little envelope with a package of hot chocolate, specialty hot chocolate in there. And then, of course, I made a little tea wallet with a little chocolate packet on the top. And here's an example of how I used, let me bring this die back in to show you. This is how I used this little piece. I created these little decorative tabs on my packages. It just is so chic. Everything about this is so chic. And I finished the inside of the box. To do this, I used just this outer frame. And you do have to cut, because of the perforated edge. It's not a cutting edge, it's a perforating edge, so it just folds. But that's not hard. You just put it on your cutter and cut. So there's the sweet little box. And of course, once you've used all the goodies that are inside, you can put dried flowers in here. You can put tea bags. You can use it for pen and pencil storage, anything really that you want. But I want to show you how sweet this trifold is. I just created a little ribbon closure. Is this not darling? I mean, I just love this. So this is the little fussy cut book from the paper collection. And I cut this out and pieced it together with a cover, and it slips down behind this little die cut. And then this opens out like this. Here's the sweet little flower girl. And here you can see, okay, so this is kind of cool. This is the top edge. Let me bring this in so I can show you. This is the top edge of this die, and I'm having a hard time pulling this out. So when you die cut it, you get this shape. Well, I thought it looked pretty in between. So I die cut it a second. I die cut the leftover bit of this paper, left this pretty shaped edge, and then just glued a square of plain paper behind it. You can see over here, this is what I used to cut this out, and then it fits perfectly underneath the scallops. And of course, you can just cut it as a, 3¼ by, I think it's 3¼ by 3½ or something like that. You can just do that too. But I just thought that was kind of a neat tip for using the die. And again, I cut the base out of the pearlized cardstock and then cut my designer papers with the inserts. So here's this precious little bird. And then I cut one of the 4x6 images down to make this little greeting panel. So you could write your note here. And what a sweet gift this would make. And then this just ties with a bow. So I am really smitten with this month's die. I always love Becca's die of the month, but this month in particular, this die is just loaded with possibilities. I've already used it in another unexpected kind of way that I'll be sharing with you in a blog hop on the 15th of this month, and I can't wait for you to see how I used it. I highly recommend this. If you haven't joined the Amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month Club, now is a great time to join because this die is just phenomenal. I am so thrilled. I can see myself using this in Christmas projects. Can you imagine this done up in glitter paper or gold or silver metallic paper? It's just beautiful. So I wanted to give you a close-up look at the project and all the little bits and pieces so that you could kind of visualize it better. That's really all I have to share with you today. I hope you all have a glorious weekend and a safe and happy 4th of July for my friends here in the United States. And that's it for me. I'm going to go get my craft on. Bye.